Summit League in Ohio Valley, and HBCU Don't Want None represented by the MEAC and the SWAC as we get a look at our starting lineups presented by Invesco QQQ. Summit League up first. They are led by the big man in the middle, Nicholas Mushinski out of Belmont. 68% from the floor so far through pool play. Rocky Cruiser out of North Dakota State. Trey Hollowell, he's been getting it done as well out of Morehead State. And Will Carriers, we like his two-point shooting ability out of Western Illinois. HBCU Don't Want None with A.J. Lawson out of Texas Southern. Daquan Morris out of Arkansas Pine Bluff. Bryce Moraine out of Florida A&M. And Lagio Grandstand out of Morgan State. All right, we get to it. And the deuces are already flying. That's Hollowell, man. He had a couple of big games, did Trey Hollowell. He had 12 points against the Southwest Soldiers and 11 against the Beast Coast Ballers. That dude can fill it up like the tanks on him.
He's also top 5 in assists in this whole event, so he can just make plays, period.
Yeah, he is not gun shy. That one is a miss, but he was almost a smooth criminal. Did not steal it, but did knock it out of bounds. Take another look at the step back, get you some. All net, all wet.
I think HBCU Don't Want None has done a much better job of playing to their strengths. I think the key for them is always going to be, can they make those few twos? But they have been attacking the rim with ferocity here.
Dive time. Nice setup for Grant Sand.
Got to get a hand up on that, man.
Yeah, good contest. They reach in, but I tell you, HBCU Don't Want It. We'll get a look at the replay first, courtesy of our official dunk partners, Dunkaroos. Dunking like a donut.
Carriers made such a jump. Was 14th in scoring after day 1. Now all the way tied for 4th after day 2.
Here's Carriers.
He makes shots like that.
Oh, in the face.
I mean, a hand up is not enough. He will still let it fly with his size right over the top.
Man, he will just bury you. He will drown you in twos. This is this is a fun Summit Valley Open team to watch. I got to be honest. They come out of Pool D as the 3 seed. They were 3-3, kind of limping into the round of 16. Losers of 2 in a row, losing to Big Maction, also losing to the Beast Coast Ballers. But man, they are still fun to watch.
They got enormous size. Those Cruiser and Muzinski.
Yeah, 6'11" and 6'10" respectively. They didn't respect Morris. They left him open, and now he's got a double date. 4-4. Hollowell. He's going to give it up. Mushinski.
Oh, that's a foul. He's been held the whole time by Daquan Morris.
And Daquan's got the nerve to argue it. It has while HBCU Don't Want None has played better, they are barely making ends meet. They were 0-4 before seeing a cent. They did earn 1 bag with a 6-point win over the Bad Boys, but that was it. Now they got to earn another chance at some money. And $1,000 is on the line. Can they get to the second bag? It's all even, 4-piece. Just scratching the surface here. And our 3rd game of this round of 16. Moraine. There's not.
He had Grandstand sealed on that right block. The smaller Will Carriers, and instead you take that contested shot, shoot an air ball.
Yeah, Moraine 3 for 20 from.
Well, he was 2 for 4 on this last college season. It's not really what he does or what he's known for.
And it's not his. And you know what? And you know this, Robbie. 3x3, you got to be able to do it all. You got to be a committed rebounder. You got to be a willing shooter. And not just willing, but consistent, because you're going to get looks within that offense. Everybody is.
And if you don't rebound, you can't ever get on the offensive side of the basketball. You've got to close down possessions. And
big facts. A.J. Lawson sets the table for Grant Sand, but that one was too strong on the jump hook. They got Carriers coming around. He is
got a flame.
And he's an unsolvable mystery.
No secret why he made over 130 3-point field goals in 2 years at Western Illinois.
And I call him a mystery. He's not a mystery. They know very well how dangerous he is. He's an unsolvable equation. He is a problem.
A treble. He came down and landed.
Oh, they're working
nice
that
screen and roll.
Yeah, they're working that screen and roll to perfection.
I think our own Mark Starziak gave these guys quite the piece of advice about playing their game, and it has paid off. Only one win, like you said, Kyle, but they have played so much better, and the scores over their last 3 games reflect that.
Did Starziak give him a pep talk?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, appreciate that.
No, not a pep talk. I would say more of a strategic talk. And he watches a ton of 3-on-3.
Right, he just wants to, obviously. Shout out to Mark Starziak. He puts together. He's responsible for all these guys that we see. He is the man.
Here, yes.
Oh. Yeah, Intersport VP and 3x3U tournament director. We got a lot of love for him. I think we're going to see him later too. Anyway, here's Daquan Morris taking us on a journey. Finally gives it over to AJ, and Grant said no.
The screen and roll has been killing the Summit Valley Open squad.
Oh, Hollowell, 2 much sauce on the layup attempt. 8-8 it stays.
Good cut.
Yeah, trying to work that back door. Grant saying no. Ushinsky will get it over to Hollowell. He'll
I don't know if you rotate away from him. I know Hollowell can shoot, but you're leaving maybe one of the best shooters in this deal.
Man, he is an absolute sniper. Will Carries is really getting it done. It's a 2-point game for now. Let's take a look at Summit Valley Open's deuces.
Every shot they've made has been from 2. 5 of those bad boys, 5 of 11 from the field, 5 of 8 from the 2-point line, and that has been their offense.
Yeah, it is couples night. Well, it's the morning time, but you get what I mean. They've been scoring in pairs.
Really poor pass from Daquan Morris.
Summit Valley Open 5 of 8 from the great beyond. 0 for 3 inside the arc. And currently are enjoying a 2-point lead. Here's Rocky.
Moraine, strong defense. Rocky couldn't move him at all.
There's Apollo Creed. He wasn't having it. He told Rocky, come and try again. Grant Sand.
Nice move from Grant Sand.
He goes to that jump hook consistently.
He's figured this game out. He has really played well over the last 3 games.
Look at the activity.
Good hustle.
And HBCU don't want none. Are active everywhere.
I mean, look how Cruiser's trying to move him, and Moraine at 220, a brick wall.
He had him on lock like Rasta hair. Swiped that ball. He wasn't going anywhere. Grant saying not on the court for HBCU don't want none. He's been their best player to this point, 6 of 10. And there's Moraine.
That's more his game right there. They're going to get a delay of game. A.J. Lawson, you just forget when you haven't played a lot of the sports that if you're guarding somebody in that restricted arc of a rebound, you cannot actively guard the passer.
Yeah, friendly rules, which allow for 1 warning. Next time it'll be a technical foul. Free throw would ensue. Let's see what ensues here.
That is a quick trigger. Whoa. Yeah, that's got to be a foul.
So another look. Off the miss, yep. Yeah, that was crystal clear. Grab down low. Pause. 10-10. Moraine moving right. He got nowhere to go.
Oh, good D by Carius.
Yeah. Told him to talk to the hand. get back to it in a 10-10 tie here from the Sugar Mill. Hollowell's 2. Comes a souvenir momentarily. Airmailed out of bounds. Over to HBCU, don't want none. Different looking HBCU don't want none team with Grant Sand continuing to show that finesse and touch within 10 feet of the bucket. So Summit Valley Open has not scored in the last 2.5 minutes. They are in a bit of a drought.
This is no surprise that HBCU don't want none would be right in this game. They have played really well after a super tough day one.
So there's A.J. Lawson out of Texas Southern drawing the foul. Crafty with that cookie at 6'5". Spent a couple of seasons at North Texas and 3 seasons at McNeese State before transferring to Texas Southern.
What a tip. A.J. Lawson, he knew that was off and just made a direct play on the basketball.
It's a 200 IQ play. Let's see if he can put the 2 in. Not that time. Hollowell
pulling.
Not a second thought to pull it there. He's got it off safety. We're going to see. Oh, he gives it up. Wyszynski. He's going to draw the foul.
Nice pass by Hollowell.
Yeah.
Wyszynski rolling to the basket. Grandstand, the help defender coming over. Tight window.
I would have even liked to see Wyszynski potentially flip it over the shoulder. Cruiser was standing right out there by himself. But, you know,
hockey assist from Hollowell.
That's high level. That's
that would be.
So Nicholas Wyszynski came out of pool play with 19 points and 18 rebounds, averaged 16 points per game this past season for Belmont. That's their first score in the last 3 minutes. Summit Valley Open, that is. All even at 11s. Looks like we're going to have another thriller without the red jacket.
They are active on the glass, flying around.
Well, they got the size to definitely control that aspect of the game. Jab and near cash, but it's a no that time.
There's that guard, Daquan Morris. He's wide open.
Rocky. He'll get it down to Big Wyszynski, and he is going to earn a trip to the stripe. Goes up and he's hacked. Led the OVC in field goal percentage, 56%. Defends the rim well.
How appropriate that he's leading this whole event in field goal percentage.
Just picking up where he left off. Summit Valley Open, they want to talk about it. And another look at the bracket and how things are shaking out, or have shaken out to this point. We're in game number 3 on this final day of action. And Sons of Anarchy are awaiting the winner here of this contest between Summit Valley Open and HBCU Don't Want None. Beast Coast Ball is also with a single bye. Got the Western Skywalkers and Tobacco Road Riders up next. And oh, look who's in the building now. Tate, who had a long night after Carolina's win. He has finally joined the Dos Equis Lounge, so it's good to see him. We're going to see if he can put together a sentence or two. Meantime,
wow, Lawson saw it the whole way.
Yeah, followed his shot, but he missed the crib, Robbie. All that hard work for nothing.
Who was the student section there? Giving the false countdown.
Oh, there's some activity. Lawson.
Some mental warfare.
Listen, that is necessary. Look, you don't have any coaches in 3x3, so
I think that was Trey Hollowell right there.
What's it? 12-12 is going back, forth and forth. To the throwback, the Leah track. That one smacked out of bounds with 8 to shoot. Carius has it poked away again. As they are smothering him, as they should. He was 4th on the scoring charts coming out of pool play. 41 points. So just under 7 a game. Oh, behind the back. Over to Hollowell. Finds his way to him. And Carius.
Rebound by Carius. He loves to put up shots like that, but well defended. A.J. Lawson getting out to the 2-point line.
Yeah, that was a wild one there. They got Grandstand. They get him to rock.
An extra pass you wanted.
There we go, Lawson.
Oh, the tap back from behind.
Good defense there by Cruiser.
Couldn't pay off.
Did not turn into offense.
We're here into winning time now.
Oh, he
nice.
gets faded. Oh,
so under control.
And Rain giving a little taper.
He likes that pull-up.
Hollowell defended well by Grandstand. And good length from him. 6'8". Here's Moraine. He's going back to work.
Oh, he went glass. Not sure he meant to.
Went back to the bank.
It worked out.
Summit Valley open. There's the first bucket in the last 5 minutes. And it's a big one. Because it could be an and one depending if Rocky Cruiser can convert at the stripe. But
tons of contact, and it just didn't matter. Cruiser went right through it all.
Come out, come out.
Yeah, the drop step. And HBCU won. Now you heard him trying to call for a timeout.
We saw that work for a team in their favor yesterday where they called it. The other team froze up, didn't defend, and it ended up being a wide open one.
Oh my goodness, big bank, take little bank. And that was a big 2-stripe from A.J. Lawson that will put HBCU don't want none up, and they are going to get awarded that timeout now on a dead ball situation. You can't call it while the action's still rolling.
It's their second 2, but what a big shot by A.J. Lawson. Going glass.
Yeah, twos have not exactly been HBCU don't want none for a time.
No.
They came out of group play. A frigid 20% from beyond that arc. 13 of 66, so they were putting them up, Robbie. They just wasn't putting them in a whole lot.
But I do think that there was a strategy shift for them, and we've seen it here in this game. The pick and rolls kept them in it. The pull-up jumper's been there for Moraine, but it's been about driving the ball. Now, the 2-pointer, they need to make a couple in order to win these types of games, but it's been about driving it.
Well, each team is trending in opposite directions.
Good cut.
Carius, oh, that is.
Why would you foul? Give up the layup.
Now that'll give Carius an and one opportunity. Good job by him to stay patient.
What a play out of the timeout. Well done by these 4 Summit Valley Open players to come up with that. Remember, no coaches.
So you can see how quickly the momentum can shift. And Lawson shifted to another gear.
Boy, multiple efforts. Made a foul on the tip-in.
And they had plenty of opportunities right at the front of the rim. It is a 7th foul on Summit Valley Open. Oh, no.
That's a 4th. I think it's a 4th. No, 6th foul. 6th foul.
So, but it was a shooting foul, so 1. And a 1-point lead after the make. Wyshinski, oh no.
Oh wow, it's a physical game down there. Ball's on the floor, and look who comes up with it.
And Wyshinski is still down. Things are getting chippy. We are talking about $1,000 of cold hard cash at stake in this one, and the ability to keep playing. Knockout round, single elimination here on this final day of play. Gotta give a clean check. Hollowell's like, what I do?
We have to play over. Stay down there, and we got to play up here. Separate teams. Guys, next delay, technical foul. Both teams have one.
So there's another warning. Next delay will either technical. Yep, for either team is a tech. That could loom large here in a 1-point game with 30 seconds to go. Oh, pocket pass! Oh, his arms just stretch all the way west for that block.
A.J. Lawson is competing.
This dude is absolutely everywhere.
And what a guy that's found himself 4th in rebounds, 3rd in assists, and looked like it was going to be an easy basket. for Lodgio Grandstand, and what a block from behind.
Man, stretch that tree
Oh, the
branch
fake
out.
DHO.
Ooh, yeah.
That's going to be 2 shots. That's the 17th foul. Again, just let it go. Just cannot foul there.
Yeah, because now instead of you know, scoring just 1, he's got an opportunity to score 2 here and actually put Summit Valley Open in front at the free throw line.
Dinsky, a really good foul shooter. 76% this last year at Belmont from the line.
And Summit Valley Open shot 81% from the free throw line as a team. Oh,
wow.
Did we jinx him, Robbie?
The announcer's jinx.
Did we do it? Oh, man. Now, let's see if Mushinski can even things up at 17-all with 16 ticks to go. Now, they'll still get an opportunity here if they hold defensively, as there are 12-second shot clocks.
A.J. Lawson's going to drive this thing. It's going to be pick and roll.
5 to shoot.
Oh, good screen. Roll the grandstand.
Grandstand. It's grandstanding.
The angle of his screens, he set some butt screens, he's setting them almost like back screens, and because Summit Valley Open wants to switch, it is giving him this insane advantage rolling downhill. It's really well done by Lodgio Grandstand.
Man, they have picked and rolled them to death in this game. We're gonna see how it ends here.
Oh, Lawson. They got 5/10 of a second here.
He packed. I don't think we'll get a replay of that, but that was a hell of a defensive play by Lawson.
And they're going to check the clock here and make sure they get the right time.
Man, Lawson has had a hell of a game.
Awesome.
He
has been everywhere.
Everywhere, like oxygen in this place.
I'm telling you, Kyle, HBCU Don't Want None has come a long way since day 1. There's the block.
Oh, my goodness.
Kind of hard. It looks like that clock did stop pretty accurately. Good job by our clock operator over there.
Outstanding job from the scorer's table.
I like Carius having the ball here because he's made shots that are crazier than this, but this is going to have to be checked and let it fly.
On the court, if Carius hits this. No.
He got it off.
He did get it off, but that is the end.
What an upset.
Oh, I'm telling you, that's the end of Summit Valley Open's paper, period. Meantime, HBCU do want some. They want some money. They make their way to the second bag of the competition. They let the bills fly. They are hungry, starving for a payday. They come and they get one. Wow. So as we take a look back, this is what they did continuously throughout this game. The pick and roll was their choice of poison, and they delivered it time and time again to Summit Valley Open, who see their tournaments come to an end. HBCU Don't Want None have turned into a different team, and they have made another $1,000 deposit in their collective wallets. More money, more money, more money. Over to the Dos Equis Lounge with both of the duffel bags. What's up, Tate?
Well, Kyle, I don't want to be disrespectful, but HBCU Don't Want None. They won. They didn't know what to do. You guys were walking away. You don't know you're supposed to come to the Dos Equis Lounge. Everyone said coming into this saying that you guys had no shot. They said, you know, you guys weren't killing it in pool play. This was a bit of an upset. I don't know. You guys look pretty good to me. You got a message for those haters?
Yeah, I mean, we walked away from here because yesterday y'all interviewed us after our win. So
It was on us.
Hey,
it was
man,
on us.
So hey, look, we didn't come
All
over
right.
here. I don't know about no underdog though. We've been in every game we've been in.
I was gonna say you guys are definitely every single game. It feels like you're getting better, and the confidence continues to grow. How much more comfortable were you guys playing in this format than maybe you were in the first 3 games that you played on the first day?
It was a lot of ISO the first time we played. Now we got a little structure. We playing pick and rolls. It's quick buckets. No fatigue. And we getting there every day. Every game we getting better.
Facts,
That's
facts.
what we need.
AJ, big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. That defensive stop, what's going through your head? How do you, because the guys calling the game were losing their minds at how your anticipation, blocking that shot, getting the win for you, for your team. What was going through your mind as you're checking that up? Like, how do you pull a play like that up?
I mean, I know that's their go-to, and I know he's a good shooter, so I just knew they needed that shot for that win, so I just had to defend as best I can.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. HBCU don't want none. They want to be back in the Dos Equis Lounge, fellas, so we hope to see you again. Keep counting up those stacks.
We'll be back.
Appreciate
We'll
it,
be
man.
back.
Appreciate y'all.
Well, they not only earned $1,000, they earned some more respect on their name. Meantime, let's look at today's top performances brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app and place your bets today. Well, look, up to this point, we saw Brad Davidson. I don't know if anybody is going to match his 16-point outburst against the Southwest Soldiers. Trey Hollowell, I mentioned that big game that he had against the Southwest Soldiers too. Colin Slater, who we're going to see on the court right here, right now. We're going to see if he can